Good morning. Ooh, there we go. All right. Honey, I can't. How do y'all do it? I can't see how y'all do it. I really can't. Let me t- send this out. Oh, what's that? Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. Oh my God, I'm hot already. So here I am. I'm calling this Dana in the morning, and I'm going to try. I'm really going to try and be very consistent with these morning shows because it's harder for me, honey. I am up around this time, but I'm not up clocking in. And the Olympics on, we have the US and Brazil volleyball. But anyway, good morning. I have my coffee. And I say, you know what? Going forward, y'all going to either see me in gym clothes or pajamas. Good morning, Jeffrey. But I like this podcast talk. I'm like hot. I like this podcast talk. Because I'm basically getting in, getting out. And I'm still tweaking, just to get used to this. So, one of the things, the main thing that I want to talk about, of course, we stand on Kamala Harris. Um, I'm very disappointed in the American people because this woman has not yet talked about any agendas or any policies, and people are following her just so blindly, right? We have a lot of blind sheeps in this nation, which is very scary, especially young people. People don't know how to think on their own. They don't know how to vote with their conscience. It's just a popularity contest. And I also want to, and I am going to bring up the fact that Harris and Walt's campaign are paying social media influencers to support them. So let me share this. I put this serum on my face, and it's making my face hot. Let's see. Okay, let's go here. And let me put myself here. So this came on. A matter of fact, breaking news. I meant to talk about this yesterday, honey. Taylor Swift concert had to be postponed. I think it was Austria because of an ISIS team. It was a terrorist plot. What's going on? I'll get to that later. But anyway, so Kamala Harris held this rally. It's like 15,000 plus people there in Detroit yesterday. And you had, pro-Israel slash pro-Palestinian slash anti-Israel protesters at the rally. They started heckling and chanting, basically hijacked the rally. So, of course, Miss Thing called herself trying to check the hecklers at the rally yesterday. Good morning, Sag. Sag is. Good morning. So the crowd got wild at the biggest rally so far for Kamala Harris campaign and the Democrat nominee. She ended up, I guess, snapping back at the protesters. So Wednesday night, people were gathering and singing along to the Beyonce song Freedom and screamed "Lock up Donald Trump" while the speakers dropped obscenities and F-bombs as they spoke in Harris' favor, only pausing to direct medics after multiple people fainted in the heat. Damn. Even Vice Presidential nominee Tim Walz felt the mood. Okay, so I guess they were just getting ghetto. Holy hell, can you throw a party here in Michigan? He told them. The mood ramped up another notch when he introduced Harris. She came out to a sustained minute-long screaming ovation, but then struggled to regain control of the unruly rally. There were 15,000 people spilling out of the hangar at the Detroit airport, the biggest crowd yet for Harris' presidential campaign. Mind you, Donald Trump, when he do his rallies, he gets 50,000 to 200,000 or 500,000. So we ain't worried about the 15,000. And when a group of Gaza protesters started yelling at her, Miss Harris, Miss Sister Girl, allegedly, she snapped. So I want to play this clip.
He intends to surrender our fight against the climate crisis, and he intends to end the Affordable Care Act. You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that, otherwise I'm speaking.
All right, and then the crowd started chanting, "Lock him up." My thing is, so these are the pro-Palestinian protesters, and they have been making their presence known in situations to make rallies or other events uncomfortable, and rightfully so. But isn't this the same woman that was saying that she supports the Palestinians? It should be a ceasefire. And yesterday on the other channel, when I was talking about Cori Bush, not following the rules and, playing her part, she just went too far left radical, denouncing the state of Israel, Cori Bush. But Kamala Harris knows if she wants any type of shot at being president, she cannot denounce the state of Israel in any manner. She is going to pick Israel over any and everybody. She's going to pick Israel over the United States. So, I found it basically, she was rude to the protesters, because what she should have did, and what I believe what Donald Trump would have did, she should have acknowledged their chants. She should have said, "I hear you, but I am speaking, but I will address your concerns." Something to that effect. But then you throw it off on Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not the problem when it comes to the state of Israel. But everyone in this audience, all of her supporters, are so hypnotized with her bullshit. And this is what I don't understand. Every person that votes for Kamala Harris, you are actually saying, I don't mind that you are teaching my child in grammar school about gender-free sexuality. I don't mind if boys and girls go to any bathroom that they identify with. I don't mind the menstrual products in the boys' bathroom. You're saying yes to a lot of BS. But she literally snapped on these protesters, and honestly, she didn't make any sense. And this is another angle.
To end the Affordable Care Act. You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that, otherwise I'm speaking.
If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that.
you want Donald Trump to win, then say that. Otherwise, I'm speaking.
That makes no sense. And this is what I'm saying. Like, and I don't want to call her airhead, but she is an airhead. Like, she's not qualified. I love the fact that they were there interrupting her speech, her bullshit rally. Honestly, Black people, especially us Black people that are anti Kamala Harris and her administration, we need to be bombarding these rallies. We need to be crashing her rallies and pushing back. We need to do what the pro-Palestinian protesters are doing. We should have been doing that. We should have been doing that. Ever since October the 7th of last year in 2023, you've seen massive and the hundreds of thousands of protesters, not just here in this nation, but across this world. They're not playing. Because, not saying that they are pro-Hamas, no. But they see what is happening to the innocent people of Gaza. And they're protesting, whether it's in the UK, the United States, Germany. But let's just focus in the United States. They've been shutting down traffic in New York, which, by the way, is a health hazard. They marched on in DC and on Capitol Hill. They have interrupted rallies. They have interrupted speeches. They have interrupted parades and events. And that is the same type of energy that Black Americans need to have. Honestly, that is the same energy that all Americans need to have when you want to push back. We need to push back against this BS. But and she's in Detroit. When you look at Black Americans' situation in Detroit, Michigan, it is not good. Still at the bottom when it comes to low income. Still at the bottom when it comes to food deserts, high crime, high poverty rate, low education. So there should have been thousands of Black men, boys, women, and girls, well, just say Black men and women, at that rally, yelling at her, heckling her, pushing back at her. And I would have wanted to see what would her reaction have been. But we're not going to do that. But I thought that this was so unprofessional of her. So presidential-like. She does not have what it takes. And then, yes, I am going to compare her to Donald Trump. If that was Donald Trump and he had to deal with that, he would have addressed them, not dismissed them. Black people, yes, Black people love symbolism. Let me actually change this. Yeah, that's better. It was somebody else thing that I saw that I wanted to highlight. She's entitled by her privilege. Yeah. But I'm still trying to figure out, what did she mean?
You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that. Otherwise, I'm speaking.
If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that. Well, what were they chanting exactly? When the guys approached, started yelling. Okay, they just started yelling at her. They just started yelling. So I don't know what they were exactly chanting. Okay, they were chanting, Kamala, Kamala, you can't hide. We don't want no genocide. At first, Harris downplayed the interruptions of her speech. All good. The crowd yelled, Kamala, Kamala, to drown them out. But as the anti Israel protests continue, Harris got snappier. I'm here because we believe in democracy. Everyone's voice matters, but I am speaking now. No. See, the people are the ones who get the last say. The people are the ones where you need to shut up and listen to the people. Kamala, Kamala, you can't hide. We don't want no genocide. And truth be known, nobody in Congress, even Kamala Harris, and I believe even Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, where is he at? They have not acknowledged that a genocide is actually going on in Gaza. They never acknowledged that. But a genocide is going on. She claimed that it should be a ceasefire, but that is as far as she's going to go with lending support to the Palestinians. She knows if she goes all out and say it is a genocide, you will never hear her say that the Palestinians are experiencing a genocide, because then she's going to lose all that support of the powerful people that are going to help her get to the Oval Office. Kamala, Kamala, you can't hide. We don't want no genocide. Every single rally, I hope that these pro-Palestinians are there interrupting her speech. How dare you? Like, what makes you think that you have a right to overspeak, or for everybody else to be quiet and listen to you? Listen to what? Your lies, your word salad, your ignorance? Another thing I want to point out, her snapping on these protesters, what does that show you? She cannot keep her composure under pressure. J.D. Vance said it best. She has not taken questions from reporters. She have not held a press conference because she can't answer the hard questions. She's really being coddled. For what? Because it's two things. She's not going to win, and the Democrat Party just want to save face. Or they're really going to put her in the White House, but she's not going to be running things. Because at that moment, with her snapping on these protesters, she cannot handle pressure. She can easily crack under pressure. There have been other interviews where she's been asked good questions that she's unable to answer. She starts laughing. That's why they call her the laughing hyena, because that's a nervous laugh when you don't know, when you want to bullshit people and just skirt over it and make light of it. She cannot handle the pressure. So if she is president and she has to make decisions on the drop drones, because you're going to have to make those decisions. Former President Barack Obama, he was the president who gave the green light on the most bombs droppings in any other president. He dropped more drones on what he would claim the enemy, but it wiped out innocent people as well, than any other president. Can she handle that pressure? Or will she be actually making that call? And she mentioned something about Donald Trump ending Affordable Care Act. No, you dumbass. Because when he was president for 4 years, he didn't end it. And why would he end the Affordable Care Act when it was created and conceived by a Republican? It was a Republican senator and Barack Obama who worked together behind the scenes and created. It was actually drafted by the Republican, and he took it to Obama and they made it happen. So why would Trump overturn something that a Republican created? And I'm not talking about Mitt Romney. I'm talking about a Republican from Tennessee. I forgot his name. And he did not try to overturn it when he was president. So what is she talking about? Again, making up lies. You won't go back to what? To a lockdown so that your kind can strip more of our medical rights from us? When you want to talk about reproduction rights for women, but you want to put all these stipulations and restrictions on all Americans and make it mandatory to take a vaccine that is experimental. But the majority, within everyone at that rally, can't see that. They don't care to see it. And that is what scares me. She doesn't scare me. It's just that 50% of Americans cannot see a glimpse of the truth. What was this? I want to pull up this. Absolutely, presidential might. Putin and Kim Jong-un will press her. Yes. They will, because we know Russia, didn't they send the warships into Cuba, the warships surrounding Cuba now? They're going to do something to press her to see how she's going to act. And she's going to crumble. She's going to crumble under pressure, or she's not going to be the one running this country. Joe Biden is not running this country right now. But this is a prime example that she is not fit. She does not know how to handle pressure. She's trying to execute her privilege and entitlement. She does not know how to listen. She can't handle it. And that is a problem. You had to, and then it's like you think that you could get away with it by bringing on this sister girl attitude, like I'm tough, I'm not no punk, and you're not going to disrespect me. It's not even about that. They're telling you, you can't hide. We don't want no genocide. She never even uttered the word genocide in any type of capacity. And she never will. Because they told her, bitch, you better not say anything about Gaza or the people of Gaza, dying from a genocide. You better not say anything coddling these pro-Palestinian protesters. She was already warned. That's why she got nasty and rude and called herself trying to shut down these protesters. But I support those protesters. And this is J.D. Vance outside of walking on the outskirts of Kamala Harris Air Force 2. He wanted to have a conversation with her. She wouldn't come off the plane to talk to the reporters. Why not, Kamala?
I know you're covering Vice President here. I figured I'd come by and one, just get a good look at the plane, because hopefully it's going to be my plane in a few months. But I also thought you guys might get lonely because the Vice President doesn't answer questions from reporters and hasn't for 17 days. Have they given you guys an explanation for why she won't take questions from reporters? No? Nobody? Okay, great. Well, I hope that you change your mind because it'd be good for the American people. And I think
why won't Kamala take questions from reporters? That's a good question. But nobody won't ask her that. So I want to go into this. Notice how all these Democrat shells accounts are always trolling in our comments using the same regurgitated talking points over and over. This is why.
Last month, Sunday says she was hired by Protect Our Care, a progressive advocacy group that relies on anonymous donors. She made a video warning about Trump's second-term agenda.
They almost help you script it, right?
Right,
Like,
definitely.
She takes their talking points and puts them into her own voice, saying she always discloses when she's being paid.
What's your rate?
So a video just for a creator in my size, an average can go from $3,000 to $10,000 depending and upwards.
Last month, Sunday says she was hired by Protect Our Care, a progressive advocacy group that relies on anonymous donors. She made a video warning about Trump's second-term agenda.
They almost help you script it, right?
Right,
Like,
definitely.
She takes their talking points and puts them into her own voice, saying she always discloses when she's being paid.
What's your rate?
So a video just for a creator in my size, an average can go from $3,000 to $10,000 depending and upwards.
Last month,
They are paying social media influencers a whole lot of money. They give you talking points, anti-Trump talking points. That's a good business. Maybe I need to switch to the other side. But my thing is, why isn't the Trump campaign people doing that? And this is a problem I always have with Republicans. Y'all really do, for the most part, play by the book. And the Democrats, listen, they don't, because their number one concern is power by any means necessary. They don't care if they have to cheat, steal, kill. They don't care. These are wealthy people, nonprofit, for-profit, donors, all these people, the elite. They don't care about the average person, but their talking points is supposed to be, oh, the poor people, Black people, illegals, immigrants. But they don't give a shit about them. Why isn't the Republican Party doing this? This ain't the only one. It's Roland Martin twerking ass. What is this? Not this one. Not this one. Breaking news. As previously reported, Kamala Harris campaign has been paying influencers to post on behalf of the Harris campaign. The Harris campaign has become so desperate that they are now reaching out to conservative influencers to pay them for posts to promote the Harris campaign. Check out this email that I just received trying to pay me for promoting the Harris campaign. Hi, Alex. I'm so excited. It's so excited to hear you are interested in the campaign. I have the campaign sign-up link ready to go. Here, you can make an account and apply to the campaign. From there, our team will review your application and approve it shortly thereafter so that you can access a creative brief. This information explains exactly what we're looking for in terms of 3 submissions. We are offering $150 over a series of 3 posts. We're asking you to share what you admire about the Biden-Harris administration, what initiatives you support, or simply why you believe Kamala Harris with Biden's endorsement is the best candidate for the job. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, our team responds faster on the website. Okay, so they are paying people to pretend to support them. I had a couple of other ones here. Let me scroll down. Okay, so Tariq Nasheed posted this. Things you niggas need to know before you vote. Trump did not give you $1,200. Kamala Harris is in fact black. Your vote does matter. Who in the hell created this? I guess this is for the black people because it says niggas. This is another one.
In history that Chicago's not going to see for many, many years to come.
So an Instagram whistleblower with 150K followers contacted Representative Jack Hoffman with screenshots exposing a sophisticated astroturfing effort underway. So that's what they're calling it, astroturfing.
Y'all know I'm never quick to praise a white man, but Tim Walz, I like that Caucasian man. I like him. How do y'all feel? I like that Caucasian man.
What's up, hotties? It's your girl, Meg Thee Stallion, aka the Hot Girl Coach, reporting live with the future president of the United States. Everybody.
We are here at the Kamala Harris for President kickoff rally with her new vice presidential pick, Tim Walz, and the crowd is on fire. Let me show you right now.
Kamala Harris picked Tim Walz. She picked Tim Walz to be VP. We're gonna win, y'all. We're gonna win.
I hate how I can feel the propaganda of the Kamala campaign working on me. Because part of me is like, yes, queen, per Brat Summer Kamala Harris. And then I'm like, oh my God, that's a politician, actually. That's the vice president of the United States. Like, I'm still going to vote for her, but I don't like feeling like I want to vote for her.
Y'all know I'm never quick to praise a white.
Yeah, so these are the multiple influencers that are paid to promote Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. So you have to look at it this way. If you could easily pay somebody $10,000, $1,000, $150 just to post something, 10,000 people with the large following to actually make videos and promote their campaign and use their talking points, especially you young people, you are complete idiots. You have no clue what you're getting yourself into. You're setting yourself up to live in a society that's going to disregard you. That shows me that your freedom, that your liberties, that your rights have a price. It has a price tag. You could be bought. So according to the Arizona State Senator Jack Hoffman, an Instagram influencer has come forward with the email offering the creator money for creating pro-Harris content. So these videos are from TikTok creators. And you know, TikTok, that brings a lot of eyes and a lot of advertisement and a lot of sales. And that is one of the strategies that the Harris campaign is using to get young people out to vote. Yes, she has Megan Thee Stallions twerking at the rallies, but when you have these influencers like us here on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and all these other TikTok, if you want to reach young people, okay, you pay the influencers to promote it. And because they believe the influencers. You guys believe everything we come up here and say. Because a lot of content creators know how to manipulate you to have you actually believing their bullshit content. And the Harris administration, the Harris campaign knows this. This is an old trick. And they are using media on a different level. And this you always use media. You always use whether it was newspapers, television ads. But this is actually cheaper than buying commercial slots on TV. Pay social media influencers. Because we have more reach. They have more influence over younger people. Young people, I would say even my generation on down, we are on social media 90% of the time, every day. So your favorite content creator, this is like me. You guys, if you like me, and I'm telling y'all, you should vote for Kamala, and this is why, eventually I'm going to convince you to vote for Kamala Harris. I have another one in here. This, I wanted to show this one. These niggas ain't. Blacks voting Democrats be like, this is, honestly, if we talk about Black people staying on that Democrat plantation, this is the perfect video clip that describes that.
No, I won't. You always make things better, honey.
I'm glad, baby.
You're the nicest nigger I ever met.
You better go home now.
Yo, this is so funny because that is the perfect description of Black people on a Democrat plantation. Because that is how that's how the Democrats, white or Black, that's how they think of Black people. Oh my God, I love you so much. You're one of the nicest niggers I ever met. Yeah. You see the oxymoron there? I like you because you're going to support me no matter what. I think you're great. I think your culture is wonderful and rich and talented. You are a nice nigger. That means you are a nice person who will always be beneath me, and I'm going to always be better than you. And you're going to do whatever I say, and you're going to continue to vote for me, and I don't have to do anything for you but acknowledge you. But give you collard greens, give you cornbread, and give you entertainment. Yeah. You're the nicest nigger I ever known. I thought that hilarious. No, not this one. There was another post I wanted to bring up. The guy, Cannon, whatever the hell his name is. Because he actually came out exposing, and I thought I saved that clip. Oh, well, if I can't find it, I'm not going to play it. He was the first one to expose how Kamala Harris campaign reached out to him. Well, it was actually a girl who he liked. Kaya Cannon. Yeah, I can't find it. I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. I thought I saved it in here. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I thought I saved it. The point is she tried to get influenced. Yeah, Kia, I was trying to find that video. I thought I saved it in my bookmarks. I guess I did not. Now it's like, now I want to find it. Was it in this one? No, it's not. Well, damn. But anyway, yeah, he came on, he did a video and I saw a clip. He was like, it's this girl he was trying to talk to for the longest, I guess for the past year or two. And she kept curbing him. And I guess she now works for the Kamala Harris campaign. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, she reaches out to him. We're like, hey, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, can you do me a favor? I work for blah, 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 blah. We will pay you if you support Kamala Harris. And he was basically saying, and even the Secret Service reached out to him. He was like, I'm not getting involved in that shit. And I'm glad because he's an idiot too. He doesn't know nothing about politics. And I appreciate the fact that he's staying in his lane. But if you are, but see, a lot of politicians are easily bought. But if you as a voter, if somebody pays you to support them, that's just like a guy a sugar daddy who pays a gold digger to like him, to date him, to sleep with him. And that's exactly what the Democrats are doing. They are being a sugar daddy. They are being simps just so that they can gain access and power over you. Oh yeah, but Officer Tatum, he got the video from X, and I'm about to end this anyway, so I'm not gonna circle around for it. I should have just made sure I saved it, but it doesn't matter. I just wanted to highlight that and bring it up that, you know, they are paying these social media influencers that have big platforms to promote Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And the reason why I'm talking about it and other people are exposing it is because you see all of these supporters or you see these fake polls. It is an illusion. It is not true. They don't really have all that support. She is not likable at all. How in the hell, how do you come from being the worst VP to all of a sudden surpassing Donald Trump in some of the polls in the battle states? That makes no sense. Those numbers don't add up. I'm telling you, that's so disgusting. I need to really start organizing these damn clips. Here we go. This is what I wanted to share. All right, this is the last video.
It all bothers me, the fragility of the human mind. You know, that everybody forever was like, Kamala Harris is the worst vice president. She's the least popular vice president of all time. And then in a moment in time, all of a sudden she's our solution. She's our hero. Everybody's with her. All these social media posts about her. Try Googling a negative story on her. You won't find one.
So,
ta-da!
Okay, you've got me started, Officer Harris. So, they've been doing this live for years. So, in 2019, our pal Tulsi absolutely nuked her in that second debate. And if you looked at charts at the time, she's kind of, Officer Harris is like doing okay. First debate, she comes out, Joe Biden, you're a racist. The Democrats were looking for an alternative to Bernie Sanders that wasn't Biden. She starts going up in the polls, right? Second debate comes out. Tulsi, being a good Hawaiian, knows how to roast the pig. Just completely slams her. Not only that, she has no counterpunch. She goes on Anderson Cooper and she's like, well, I'm a top tier candidate, so of course people are going to take shots at me. That's her answer. She immediately starts going down in the polls. It's that day. You can see it on the chart I have on my Twitter. All the articles at the time that did an autopsy on Kamala Harris's failed campaign didn't mention Tulsi once.
Yeah.
It was BBC, LA Times, Reuters, New Yorker. A guy from the Washington Post just did a piece looking back on her campaign, didn't mention Tulsi either. They completely pretend it didn't happen.
Well, it just shows you that what they're looking for is not what they say they're looking for.
Yes.
Because she is a strong woman. She is a person who served overseas twice. She in a medical unit. So she got to see people blown up by the war. She was a congresswoman for 8 years.
Yeah.
She is a person of color. She's everything you want. All those things you want. But and yet you don't want her.
Because she's not for war.
Yes. Well, she's also just not willing to play ball. There's a game that's being played. And if you're like, hey, you're not supposed to fucking move the ball. Like, oh, look at this bitch over here. Like, get out of here. You're going to fuck up our game. It's not real democracy. It's controlled parties.
Exactly. So I just wanted to play that. Excuse me. Because, yeah, for the Why all of a sudden, where all this support coming from? It's manufactured. That's perfect word. Manufactured support. The difference between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump support is actually genuine. It is based in reality. Kamala Harris support is manufactured. Just like everything else, a lot of stuff in this country, our food, housing, even our healthcare is manufactured. Yeah. Girl, it's not something. He's probably asleep. Why? He ain't here. This is Dana in the Mornings, honey. All right, guys. I do like doing the Dana in the Morning. See how long I'm going to keep this up. Everybody have a great day. Everybody have a great day. He is Emery. He don't mess with Kamala. Yeah. Everybody have a wonderful day. I will be back here tomorrow morning. And I'm going to talk about the migrant crisis that is going on tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the migrant crisis. Today is a great day to have a great day. Yeah. Every time you wake up, life starts over. Every time you wake up, life starts over. It's a great day because you're going to make it a great day. I'm going to have a great day because when I get off here, I'm going to do some errands, pay some bills, finish watching the Olympics, and do some editing. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Bye. Oh, make sure you like and you share this video as well. All right. Enjoy your day. Bye.